everyone, welcome back to the Wilderness Off-Road channel. Happy 2025 to you all. Today we're going to be going over the new storage slash sleeping platform that kind of transforms itself into a full platform, into a more single person platform with a fridge slide. We'll get all into that. But before we get started here, I just want to say a big thanks to my buddy Zach. This would not have been able to happen without him. It was a very busy 2 days of building. We had a full day of planning, and he took my ideas and kind of brought them to life here. So if you guys have been following around for a while, you know his channel is Overland Engineer. So go show him some love, and let's just get right into the build. So I wanted to have something very versatile that can have more than one use for different categories, right? So as you can see here, we have two drawers. These are a 36-inch slide and then a 26-inch slide here. Now we went into a lot of details planning on the sizes of these, and so this is what we came up with. The first slide here, these are locking, is kind of the kitchen drawer. So we kind of built the drawer height, overall height, around this stove here. And then the rest, I have cheap Amazon packing cubes to kind of keep everything else contained. So I have dishes, food, other miscellaneous kitchen supplies. And then while this is in the full platform mode, this drawer becomes available for storage as well. So this is a locking slide, so push down and up and then down again to lock in. Same for this side, just shorter. Right now I just have some random camera stuff in here, but this drawer was specifically designed with the thought of my fridge freezer that I'll show you here in a minute, but it fits perfectly in here. We also checked other sizes of fridges in case I want to upgrade in the future to an Iceco or something like that. But same slides, very sturdy, 500-pound locking slides, and they just go right in like that. All right, before we convert this into a fridge slide, I want to show you some features up front that I've seen one other person do, I believe, not quite like this, but it's something that's a little different. Alright guys, so now coming to this side. This is what is a bit different with my setup. You may be thinking, what are you doing here? So this is the step into the vehicle. Now, while this platform top is here, this just becomes more storage, but most of the time, this will probably be, off. So I'll show you now. Now you can see we have kind of this cutout pattern here, and I'll show that with the other pieces as well. This is so that it can sit and support weight. But with that removed, I'll put it, in storage or whatever. This becomes my boot slash step area. And you can now see the door to the storage. I still need to get a boot tray, whatever here, just to protect the wood, but this allows me to put my boots here, especially during the winter. It's a lot nicer to have them in the vehicle than outside or laying around wherever getting stuff wet. So this is the step in, makes it a lot easier to get in when you have a mattress. I mean, this is quite the step up, so that just makes it a lot nicer. Now here's the door. There's a side axis here and a top axis over there. They're a compression type of latch and they're locking, so this allows me to have lockable storage inside the vehicle, which is really nice. Now it is packed right now, and I have all my sleeping gear in there, so that takes up a ton of room. Once that is removed and I have a bed made, I have a lot more access or a lot more area to store some more gear, since I want to carry everything. There is another storage box just right here, and I'll show you that in a second. But first, let's get to the uh, platform extension on the side over there. So right here, you can see it's a good shot of the type of hinge I have there. There's 2 on each section, and so all you do is pull it up. Well, first, before I pull it up, you can kind of see on this one, this would be the tab that you press up to unlock it. So you put your seats forward, pull that up, and now you have, I believe it's close to 6 or 8 inches of an extension. Now we split them right in the, well, not middle, but enough to have the front driver's seat can go right up into here, so I can still drive having my full length sleeping setup still set up and still be able to drive. So that seat, the passenger seat, can actually come back just a little bit more, but it would be up about that much when driving. But I still have that ability to do that if I was worried about, whatever, having to leave in the middle of the night. I can put this side down and still have my full driving seat length, I guess, or whatever. Now, these are all friction fit, so it is pretty tight. I might have to fix that, but wiggle that out, and here's that design once again. You can kind of see it along here. That allows us to be able to support weight when these are in and kind of lock it in. So they all kind of friction fit together, and a little extra work here, but I think it was worth it. So take these out. These would go into wherever. Now I can keep this one if I want. So here's a storage bin. I'll show you in a minute, but I can keep that covered if I want and have stuff more hidden, or I'll actually take this out and I'll put my battery here. This storage actually fits a 20-pound propane tank perfectly with my Ignic fire can right here. So that's probably like what I can use it for, or I can put the 20-pound on this side, but I'll give you a closer look here right now. So as you come in here, right now I have just a random piece of carpet and some roller cams. If you guys don't know about roller cams, absolutely love these things. Tie stuff down super easy. But here is this little storage. Now we could have done a whole big slide just like that side, but we wanted to have a more secure area for the fridge, which I'll put in here in a second. This is kind of what it looks like, and then you grab your piece, kind of puzzle it in right there, and now you have that section covered. Now, as you can tell, a little bit different shade of gray there, but that's okay. Here is the fridge. It's got a tiny bit of play, enough to get the cord into the back. This is the slide just like that. This fridge is from New Air. It is a dual zone, and I can easily, if I can see, switch the sides if I wanted different access. So if I want to access it from this side, you can switch the top over. Now this fridge is really cool. Sadly, I don't think they sell it anymore. They sell the bigger version, but it's got an internal battery. and an actual solar hookup and a solar panel that comes with it. So it's really cool. Now we made it so that it fits perfectly here with the door shut, and I can route the back wire over to here. This is the way I'll probably run it most of the time, because when you pull this out, I don't want the wire pulling out this way with this. So the wire can kind of go back and forth this way instead, but both ways work just fine. But fridge locks in right there. Now I might put a little bit of grip tape on the bottom of this drawer so that it doesn't go like crazy, but this keeps the fridge sitting right here while driving. This right here is the Ioannis 1600. Absolutely love this battery, and this fits here perfectly. You still have enough room to access the 4 AC ports down at the bottom and anything else that needs to go in here. But if I can remove this one-handed, you can see right there is the battery for the fridge, and then right below that is the solar port and the hook up your wall adapter or the 12 volt. So it's really nice. While the car is running, I'll have that hooked up to the car so it can run off the car battery and charge the battery when I stop. During the day, it can run off of that, and then during the night, or if I'm sitting, it can go off of this or the solar. So it's pretty versatile. I really like that. Really efficient. And I'll show you the inside. Perfect. So in here, you've got the 2 areas. Now they do have baskets. I take out the baskets just to have a little extra room, and they rattle if it's empty, so I keep the baskets out. Here's the smaller portion. You can both do freezers. You can both do fridge. So whatever side you want for that selection, you can do that. It's got a light, and up here would go a little cutting board, but it seems to fall out all the time, so I don't keep it there. But yeah, and it's got wheels and an extendable handle here, and so you can, roll this out and, I don't know, take it wherever you want. Now, until you get a roller cooler, you might not think you need one, but I'll say having wheels on your fridge or cooler is actually super nice. You don't have to carry a fully loaded fridge around your apartment or house. Now, for those who are curious, I still have the Harbor Freight cases up top. I haven't talked about it on my channel yet, but yes, there's the Wii Boost. So here we are. Let's these bad boys are kind of in the way, but here is the other top portion. Same latches. There's the key port, all the same key, friction fit, and she's loaded. Got my fan, grill, gas, pots, pans, ones that don't fit in the drawer, and we got the Scotty grill in there, cast iron for it. Got my sleeping stuff that you saw on the other side, pad, all that. So this kind of pops right in there and clicks down. So super easy. Now this here is the extension, just like you saw on the other side. So same latches. Don't know if I can. There we go. So there you are. Same latches there. Now this side I tend to keep all my reflectics for the windows and windshield down here in that area, so still have plenty of room even with the seat back. All that still fits down there. So yeah, you just click it. There we go. And she's ready. I'll probably show another shot of this kind of all fully set up when I'm out camping, but here it is. Now, it took a lot of planning. The total cost of this build was $685 for all the material. You may think that's a ton. Now, this is 3/4 inch plywood that was already kind of sanded down, so it's kind of a very high quality stuff. Very sturdy. It's going to handle me and anything else that's put on this or in this. The drawer slides are 500-pound locking slides, so that also is a cost. The two highest costing pieces of material were those slides and the wood. That was, the wood alone was over 200, and the slides too were I think the 36-inch 500-pounders were over 150, and a little cheaper for the 26-inchers. So still a good chunk. So a majority of the build was those two. All right, guys, this is the end of the video. If you have any other questions, please put them down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. This took a solid 3 days total, 1 full day of getting all the measurements and mapping it out. Zach went as far as planning every single cut on paper. Like, he mapped out the cutting of each sheet so we could utilize every piece of wood that we bought to its max potential. So we used 3 sheets of plywood, and we didn't have to buy another one, but he planned that out very efficiently. I probably wouldn't have done that myself, but so yes, that's how we did that. I'll probably show a little clip or photo of the plans that we had originally made. But when it comes to making something like this, we clearly had to think about all the gaps, every piece of plywood and its thickness, both widthways and height. So took a little bit of planning, but with Zach's help, this was able to come alive here. So like I said, if you guys have any comments, any other suggestions, ideas, tell me what you would do, not do, whatever, let me know in the comment section. And thank you everyone for watching. I'll have probably a full 2025 walk around video of the Subaru and everything else that I've done to it in the future here and other winter camping. The wind is picking up, so hopefully that's not destroying my audio. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe, give it a like. It would help a ton, and I will see you guys in the next video.